Climate change, vessel strikes, and fishing gear entanglements are humpback's biggest threats worldwide. Who is behind the leading cause of the humpback whale's deaths, you might ask? The answer is human, and that's why the United States listed all humpback whales as endangered species under the Endangered Species Conservation Act in 1970, and then under the Endangered Species Act in 1973. When I was doing my research, I assumed that all humpback whales were endangered, and it turns out that that's not the actual case. The humpback whale population has been making a comeback, and it is important to do what we can to keep on progressing, helping the humpback whales safer. Without humpback whales, the climate change would be skyrocket. The more whales we have in the ocean, and the less CO2 is emitted in the air, and the climate change would progress slower. Today, I'm going to show you guys why it is important to protect the humpback whales and how to make sustainable choices and keep the ocean clean for whales. First, I'm going to talk about the importance of humpback whales to the ocean and to the environment, and then I will continue to discuss things like causes and some possible solutions. First of all, when I did my research, I realized that the humpback population has grown in some areas, such as the US, that humpback whales is enough to where they are no longer listed as endangered species. However, it comes with the problems that whale hunting, other places around the world, do not follow the same protocols as the US, and some countries still hunt the humpback whales frequently, such as Japan and Australia. Another issue is commercial whaling. People value whale meat, whale blubber, and whale oil. Since the humpback whales have a lot to offer, it makes it great for people who do commercial whaling, because they could make a huge profit out of the humpback whales. Now that some problems has been discussed, has been spoken about, the next step is explaining the causes. The biggest cause of commercial whaling is how useful all the humpback whales' parts are to society. Not only is their meat used for eating, but the oil in their blubber is used for things like soup or margarine. Additionally, whale cartilage is used for doctors. It is used in health supplements. Whale meat is even used in pet food. But whale meat is not necessary for pet food. Fish and other dietary supplements are more sustainable, which is why whales should not be hunted for these specific reasons. What someone can do day by day is easy, and that is choosing to live more sustainably, while my speech is about humpback whales. It still applies to the entire ocean and everything that lives in it. The ocean is important to keep up and remain healthy and clean. If our fish die, our humpback whales die, and then the seafood will no longer be on the restaurant menu. What we can do daily is that we can try to eat local seafood as much as you want, instead of eating far away seafood that's come far away from your local restaurant, because the local seafood restaurant would do much less damage to the environment than commercial fishing. One thing the government can go to help keep the humpback whale population stable is to make sure that everyone follows the Endangered Species Act and actually put in action, because it is important to the humpback whales that humans do our part in any way that we can. The more countries that contribute to preventing the whale hunting, the safer the whales are. Today I have spoken about the humpback whale's endangerment and how humans are their biggest threat. Some of the problems some problems and courses that come with the hunting whales, as well as how humpback whales help keep the ecosystem going, and some solutions to continue to help keep up the whale population whole. That's all. Thank you.